Hello folks, and welcome to the Rocky Mountain Crafter. Today I am making an interactive Halloween card, and I'm using the Sweet and Spooky 6x6 patterned paper by Catherine Pooler. And I'm also using a cutie patootie stamp set called Toil and Trouble by Catherine Pooler. It has coordinating dies with it, and a sequin mix called Transylvania. It has beautiful orange, pinkish purples, black, some iridescence in it. It's just beautiful. It coordinates with this set and these papers perfectly. So I'm pulling out some Catherine Pooler white cardstock, 8.5 by 11. And I'm going to be making a card front from this, and it is 3.75 by 5. So it's ½ inch smaller than standard because I'm going to do patterned paper around it afterwards. Here I've got the spider web stamp, and I am just inking that up in Versamark and putting that right onto that card front. And then I'm taking some Wow black puff. So yes, this Wow embossing powder turns out puffy afterwards. I tried real hard to get this on camera for you guys, but it just did not show up. But I do assure you that this has dimension to it. It is puffy. And it's kind of a little bit more gray than black, but it still looks amazing. It's not just, some of the blacks are shiny. This one is not. It's very matte, I guess you could say. There, I'm trying to show you that it's puffy, but you just can't get a good visual. I'm taking some packaging that is just a bag, really, and it, of course, is 2 layers. So when I cut it down to size, and I do cut it 1/4 inch bigger than my card base on all 4 sides. So this will be standard at 5.5 by 4.25. And then when I cut all the 4 sides off, I end up with 2 pieces because it was a bag to start off with, which is nice because then I could have one for later, or I could do 2 cards at once, whatever the case might be. So I'm just going to do one today because I'm making a video for you guys, and I'm going to do one. And so there's my one layer that I have, and I'm taking a piece of dimensional tape, foam tape, and sticking that in the middle so that my sequins have room to move around inside. And then I'm cutting off the 4 corners of that cellophane so that we have flaps now. And taking my ATG gun, I am just using that to put glue on all 4 sides of this card front, on the back of it, of course, and just gluing the flaps down, 3 of them only. Not yet anyway. We will add the Transylvania sequins before putting that fourth side down, and I make a mess there. I don't make you guys watch through me cleaning that up because that is boring. But there's the 4th side down. Just make sure all 4 sides are down real good so that you don't lose sequins out of your card. And here I have the little ghost and the little witch hat, and I have these in my precision press by We Are Memory Keepers. And I'm inking them up, not gluing them up, that'd be a mess. Inking them up with colors that coordinate in these papers. So here I'm showing you that there is color coordinated colors listed here that match the papers. Catherine Pooler just makes it so easy. So I'm pulling some of the colors that are listed there. So 2 of the colors listed are Sangria and orange peel, and I've pulled those. Here I have the orange peel. I'm inking up that Hey Boo and getting that down, that sentiment. I also do it in Sangria, just for a variety, because I'm not sure which color I will want. And here I'm using Memento to do it in black for the ghost, the hat, and a black Hey Boo. Once I have my stamping all done, I am taking a Tombow pen and coloring in the bow on this little hat. This little witch's hat is just the cutest because I am making my ghost a girl ghost. So I will be cutting out this little bow afterwards. And I'm repeating the process on the ghost. So I'm using Twilight to give him a little bit of a gray tinge so that he looks gray on the outside. My technique is just to go around the edge and then clean off my brush and blend in that gray towards the center. which I have done. And then I go and I give this cutie patootie little ghost some pink cheeks. So I look for the pink that matches the paper, and it says right on there, pink champagne. And so that's what I pull to give the ghost some pink little cheeks. This ghost is coming along. She's going to be super cute. So I'm just fussy cutting, and I am using Teflon scissors. I find that these scissors are just so sharp. Make sure you guys have a sharp pair of scissors to fussy cut. And the ghost has a die with it. So I am pulling out my Sizzix Sidekick and my best ever yellow craft tape, which I absolutely love, you guys. I hope you have some of this. I've used this piece of yellow tape about 10 times. It's amazing. Running that through my Sizzix Sidekick, and I just put this yellow craft tape right back on top of the Sidekick. That's where it lives. That's its home. Every time I grab my Sidekick, it's there waiting. Then I glue down this bow with just some liquid glue, so I can move it around afterwards. I put some right on the bow and then some right on the ghost's head. And I put it on white paper just so I could see what it looked like. And here I'm going to choose one of these sentiments to cut out. I'm having a problem picking out color, so I'm just trying to figure out which one I like the best. I ended up choosing the Sangria because it goes so well with. Again, I am fussy cutting, and here I slow the video down because I have a little trick for you guys. I was told this a long time ago, and it really is the key to great fussy cutting, and that is that you move the paper and not your scissors or your hand that your scissors are in. Moving the paper, keeping constant pressure on your scissors so that they're cutting, and moving the paper is the way that you have the most control and can get a almost perfect cut every time. So I'm doing it here on the lettering, but then you also see me do it on the tab. I leave a tab for the ghost to glue onto afterwards, so it acts as one piece rather than two. It's just easier. So here again, I'm moving the paper and not my scissors. It's like the best trick ever. I love this, and I don't mind fussy cutting because I know this trick. Once I've got the fussy cutting done, I am just taking some foam tape and putting it right onto the back of those little ghosts, or ghost, and the sentiment, which now is acting as one piece because I've got them glued together. And I like it right here in this bottom corner, kind of offset. And that is the card front done mostly. I need to choose some patterned papers to go behind it. And I have this piece of black because I wanted my white to pop. So I'm having a hard time choosing which pattern paper I want because I love all of them. They all go so well. So I'm really taking my time to pick, and I really, really like this orange. I did, but I liked the Sangria plaid better. So it's Sangria plaid. So here I'm just cutting that black down a little bit. I felt that it was a little thick to start off with. And here I'm going to cut the 6x6 piece of plaid paper down to 5.5 by 4.25, which is a standard card size. And then I have white with liquid glue. I have room to move it around afterwards so that I can make sure that all 4 of my edges are absolutely perfect, especially when they're really thin like this. It's very important to me to have it perfect. So here I've pulled out some pre-made card bases by Color Play. I love these. I absolutely love these. They're so easy. Take them out, crease them with your bone folder, and you have a card base. And again, using the liquid glue so I can get a perfect adhesion with no white of the card base showing through afterwards. And just pushing that down, making sure it's good adhesion in the corners. And that's it. That is the card done, you guys. I love how this turned out. This cutie little ghost, the interactive, the background with the spider webs. It's just adorable. Anyways, I am the Rocky Mountain Crafter. I thank you guys so much for watching me today. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe. You could find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and .com. Take care and have a lovely week.